The narrative starts in a little Australian village. Matt, a worker, is directing traffic at a building site. Matt used to be the captain of a rugby team. Amelia, his girlfriend, is employed in a restaurant. Matt meets Amelia after work and then goes to the game. A family, meantime, comes to town for a holiday. In their RV are Peter, his wife Jenny, and their two kids, Sam and Bella. Despite their lack of enthusiasm, Peter urges his children to explore the town. There's a fair going on nearby. As Bella strolls around, she spots Dennis, a young artist, selling his creations. But the police ask him to leave since he lacks a permit. Next, we see Vanessa, a nurse who meets Jackson, her boyfriend, to break the big news that she is expecting a child. They share in Jackson's excitement as they celebrate the occasion. The rugby match starts as night falls. The stadium is where most of the town congregates. Matt and Jackson, who is now the team's captain, are at odds. Peter and his family are also present at the game. The stadium lights abruptly go out. Loud booms resound in the distance. People gaze toward the heavens. A strange light is rapidly approaching. It becomes evident that this is no typical airplane as it approaches. The village is attacked by alien ships that drop out of the sky. People are shot down, buildings are wrecked, and mayhem breaks out. People start to panic and flee for their lives. Bella is separated from her family during the chaos. Matt's friend helps her get back up when she stumbles and falls. She eventually gets back together with Peter, her father. The alien soldiers start to touch down. They are capturing and removing some people, not only killing them. Unable to help her mother, Amelia looks on in horror as she is taken. Although some residents of the town attempt to defend themselves by hurling objects at the aliens, their armor is too powerful. The explosions keep happening. Bella shouts out to Marcus and his family as she sees them attempting to flee. Amelia and Matt are attempting to make their way through the confusion with Marcus. When the group arrives at the RV, they want to go right away, but Peter is adamant on finding his family. Knowing it's too risky, Matt stops him. Jackson and Vanessa also came up in search of safety. The invasion is only getting started. In an attempt to leave the battlefield, the party turns on the RV and speeds off. They see an extraterrestrial plane shoot down a chopper as they are leaving town. They pause to look for the pilot in the hopes of helping, but he is nowhere to be found. In the distance, a dazzling light suddenly emerges. However, as the light approaches, they recognize it as simply a truck that belongs to Arnold, a farmer. Dennis, the previous artist, is with him. They all follow Dennis into the forest. They locate an abandoned house deep in the woods and take refuge there. Everyone is trembling. Once thrilled to be pregnant, Vanessa is now afraid for the future of her unborn child. When they go outside the following morning, they discover something terrible. An enormous extraterrestrial spacecraft has touched down on Earth. There are no longer any questions regarding the invasion. They remain in hiding for a few days since they don't know what to do. Desperate to get out, Jackson suggests moving to another town. But Matt cautions him that what if the invasion isn't only this town? Vanessa is hesitant to leave, but Jackson is adamant. Arnold lends them his truck because he wants to help. They all decide to stay in battle after giving it some thought. Having been in the military, Arnold devises a strategy to fight back against the invaders and save as many people as he can. The party enters the place where the aliens have imprisoned people covertly that evening. Two aliens find them and attack them after they have returned to their hiding place. A bloody conflict starts. Vanessa snatches an alien weapon and shoots. The alien quickly dies. Peter uses his revolver to kill the second one. They put the extraterrestrial bodies on a truck the following day. When Matt looks at an alien helmet, he discovers something significant. The helmet enables aliens to detect all living things. This implies that the aliens won't be able to notice anyone who hides far into the forest. The team keeps hunting and getting rid of aliens as the days go by. They amass increasingly sophisticated weaponry with every alien they defeat, forming a tiny resistance force. More human prisoners are also released. They gather the severed heads of fallen aliens as a sign of triumph and a warning to their invaders. However, Matt is taken prisoner by an extraterrestrial. It appears to be the end for a second. Amelia knocks it down with a swift blow to its skull. The team gets ready for their most ambitious task to date, destroying an alien base. An alien is captured alive and returned by the gang. Matt and Amelia insist on keeping it alive in order to gather information, even though other people want to kill it. They learn that an alien's touch is the only way to activate a weird device they found. Important details are revealed by a hologram. Amelia finds out that the aliens have decided to settle on Earth after their home planet was destroyed. The aliens' main food source is crops, which the humans they seized are being made to grow. Dennis and Bella start to feel something for one another in the interim. Peter kills the alien hostage out of fury after losing his family to the invasion. When Amelia returns to the alien-controlled farming zones the following day, their hiding place has been compromised. Their base is brutally attacked by extraterrestrial ships that night, killing a large number of people. Vanessa goes into labor at the same moment. In an attempt to hide, the survivors run into the forest, but Bella's voice unintentionally gives away where they are. Some turn against her in a panic, accusing her of causing the danger. The gathering becomes tense and conflicts start. Vanessa gives birth to a girl in the middle of the mayhem. Happiness reigns for a moment, but not for Matt. He enters a coma. It seemed impossible to survive the overwhelming alien troops. The Australian army then shows up, though. The military rescues the last humans after a bloody conflict breaks out. Their valor in battling the aliens is praised by the warriors. Not all of them made it to the military base where they were taken. Matt is still in a coma, and Vanessa did not make it through the birth process. Colonel Grant greets them at the base and tells them about the biological weapon that is concealed in Sydney. Humanity will be exterminated if the aliens activate it. The military requests their assistance in halting the weapon because Amelia, Matt, and their crew had already engaged in combat with the aliens. Even though Matt is still asleep, they concur. The colonel is given heartbreaking news a few hours later. The bioweapon was found in a trap. Amelia's crew is directly in danger as a huge extraterrestrial attack approaches. The colonel tries to rouse up Matt, the one person who can save them, after realizing they need every fighter. Matt regains consciousness miraculously. He insists on battling despite his weakness. Amelia and the others fight the aliens while Matt and Jackson go to the underground bunker. Before arriving at the room containing the bioweapon, Matt and Jackson at the bunker liberate the people who have been held captive. Just then, an English-speaking alien shows up with several guards, ordering Matt to drop the weapon. But Matt threatens to destroy it instead. The alien explains that their race has learned from past mistakes and will no longer destroy other worlds, something humanity is now doing to Earth. At that moment, Jackson opens fire, creating a diversion that Matt uses to escape. Meanwhile, at the farm and military base, humans are being overwhelmed and many are injured. Fortunately, they manage to send a distress call, and the Air Force arrives just in time to strike back. Alien ships are taken down from the sky, and ground forces are bombed, slowly reviving humanity's hope of winning. Back in the factory, Matt finds a hiding spot and realizes he's been wounded. He uses a radio to contact Amelia, telling her he plans to stop the aliens using the explosives, even though it will cost him his life. Amelia cries and they share a few final words of love before she returns to the fight. Suddenly, the aliens begin to pursue Matt. He fires back to distract them, then hurls the bioweapon at Jackson. Sadly, Jackson is shot while trying to catch it. With Vanessa gone, Jackson decides to trigger the explosives himself, allowing Matt to grab the bioweapon and flee once more. All around the farm and base, people continue to fall. Inside the factory, Jackson keeps firing at the aliens to give Matt more time, and eventually he sets off the explosives. Witnessing this, the aliens surrender. Peter and Bella are finally reunited with Jenny and Samuel. Amelia and Marcus gaze at the explosion through tearful eyes, believing Matt is dead. Later at the base, Grant announces that the team in Sydney has also achieved victory. Just then, Amelia spots the bioweapon being carried by and realizes Matt is still alive. They embrace emotionally, but then must break the news to Arnold and the child that Jackson didn't survive. Matt tells Amelia what he learned from the alien computers, prompting her to walk over to a captured alien and cut the bindings on its wrists. She reaches out her hand and suggests they work together. The alien accepts, hopeful for a peaceful future for both sides. Matt, Amelia, and the rest of the team then depart with the military, ready to continue the fight in other parts of the world. The movie then comes to an end.